Hi friends, welcome back to Center Time. So today we're going to be looking at the Center Time videos for this week. So in this video, you guys are going to be looking at the books, dramatic play, and art center videos. So let's go see what fun activities that your Jumpstart friends have planned for you, and let's go see how to do them. So in the book center today, you guys are going to be with Mr. D. Let's see what he has for you today.
Hey friends. Today in books we're going to be talking about the world, our whole big world, and all the places in the world and what you can do to go to different places. So, in the book we just read, Dear Juno, Juno lives in America, which is the United States of America right here. Oh, by the way, this is a map of the whole world. These are all the countries in the world. So there's so many countries in the world, and it's really, really big, okay? With all this water in the middle too, these oceans. So Juno lives in America right here, United States of America. That's where we live, our country. And then his grandmother lives all the way across the world right here in South Korea. This little red dot right here, okay? And South Korea is where Seoul is, where his grandmother lives in the book. So, you have to cross all of this space right here, so many countries and water to get to South Korea, where his grandmother lives. And to go somewhere really, really far like that, you have to take something called an airplane. This is an airplane right here. Okay, now airplanes start on the ground and then they go up and fly into the sky. And they fly in the sky and take you somewhere really, really far. So, for example, if you wanted to go to from America to this country right here called Brazil, you would also have to take an airplane because this is a very big distance. And a fun fact, distance from America to South Korea is more than 6,500 miles. And that is a lot of distance, okay? So you definitely need an airplane. Now, I want to talk about myself, okay? So I was born in this country right here. It's called India, right here. And I lived for a long time in India, and then I went to a country right here called the United Kingdom. There's this little orange spot, this country. And to go from India to United Kingdom, I had to take an airplane. Excuse me. I had to take an airplane, and then I went back to India from United Kingdom, and to do that, I had to take an airplane again. And now, for a while, I have been living right here in America, where all of us live, and I had to take an airplane to do that also. So I've been on an airplane many times, and it's actually a really cool thing. And if you haven't been in an airplane, I hope you do get to be in an airplane sometime when you grow up, okay? Because it's a good experience, for me at least, okay? So that's it about the whole world, the distance and airplanes, and where I have been in the world, okay? It was really nice being here with you, and I will see you again next time.
In the Dramatic Play Center today, you guys are going to be with Miss Grace. Let's see what she has for you guys today.
Hi friends, it's me, Miss Grace, and here we're at Dramatic Play Center. So this week at Dramatic Play Center, we are going to be taking a special trip. Are you excited? We're going to the post office, and we're going to be seeing all the things that happen in the post office, just like Juno did when he mailed his letter, remember? He mailed a letter to his grandmother in Korea. So we're going to go to the post office. Are you ready to go to the post office? Say it again. Are you ready to go to the post office? Okay, let's go. Hey, here we are. So we're going to take a trip to the post office. So the first thing that we are going to see is this picture right here. See this picture? This is called a logo, and that is on every single post office in America, in the United States. So when we go to the post office, we're going to see this picture right there. So the first thing that you can do when you go to the post office is you can send mail, just like Juno did. And so you can do that at the post office, just like this boy is doing. See? He's at the post office, and you can see because that's the brick wall on the outside of the post office, and he's putting his letter inside the mailbox, and that's a blue mailbox. And the boy is putting his mail in there because that is where the mail person takes it out, and the mail person will send it out later at the end of the day. So that's the first thing you can do at the post office. You can mail your letters. And when you mail your letters, you can use different size envelopes. Remember, Juno put his letter in an envelope, and an envelope looks like this. See, I have an envelope in my hand. See, this envelope is a small envelope because this is only used for small papers. If you want to mail a big letter or big paper, then you need to use a big envelope, just like this one. See, this is a big one. This one is a tiny one. So that's one thing you can do. You can mail your letters at the post office. The next thing you can do at the post office is go inside. So this is what the inside of a post office looks like. So you can see there's some people in here. Right here, this person is at the counter, and they're talking to the person at the desk. So you can go up to the desk and talk to the worker there, and they can help you with anything that you need. If you want to send a mail, if you want to send some letters, or if you want to send a package, or even if you want to buy stamps. And we'll see what that looks like in the next one. So when you go inside the post office, you can see all these things. You can see the counters, the screens up there. You can see other people, like the workers and other customers. And it's so cool. Look at this. It's so big. Some post offices are smaller and some are big. So can you imagine right now? Can you pretend to be a worker at the desk? Can you say, "How may I help you today?" Good. "How may I help you today?" Or you can pretend to be a customer and ask for help to send a letter. But that's not all. You can also buy stamps. Okay, who remembers what a stamp is? We learned about stamps in another book before too. Remember our friend Peter and Amy? When Peter sent a letter to Amy, they used stamps. And this week's book, Juno used a stamp to send a letter to his grandmother. Just like in this picture, this woman is holding a bunch of stamps. See? In her hand. And the worker behind the desk is helping her. And here are some stamps I have at my house. So this is one, and it says love, and it has a bunch of really pretty hearts. So that's one kind of stamp you can get at this post office. You can also buy this kind. And these are flowers, see? That's so pretty, right? It's a pink flower with a green leaf. So there's so many different kinds of stamps you can get. Basically, you can get any designs that you want at the post office. So when you go there, you can actually buy stamps. And when you buy a stamp, you have to put it on the envelope. Just like this. An envelope like this one, and you put a stamp right here. Okay, let's see what else you can do with the post office. The next thing we can see at the post office is this. What does does this look like? It looks like the person is packaging a bunch of mail, a bunch of packages. So look, they have gloves on their hands, and all of these are in special envelopes. And these are not like the ones I showed you. They're not like this or this, because these packages are bigger than a little paper. They're bigger, and so you need to use a big envelope. And they need to protect the items in the bags. So you need to have big, strong envelopes. And if it's really big, then you need to use a box, just like there, right here. So this person is packaging all the mail, all of the things that people bought. And they're packaging it to keep it sealed and tight and protected. And then they sort them out, like in this picture. See this person up here, they have all these boxes everywhere. Do you see all the boxes? So many boxes and envelopes because they have to sort all of the boxes into the right trucks to make sure everybody gets the packages that they ordered. And this person right here, this person up here, he's showing us that he's delivering the packages. So he's holding it all in his hands and he's gonna put it inside the mail truck. And then after that, they deliver it into the mail, just like this one. The mailman is putting it in the mailbox. So where you live, everyone has a mailbox. Some people's mailbox looks like this one up here, and some people's mailbox looks like a room that has a bunch of mail in it. But the mailman always delivers the mail to your mailbox so you can get your mail. And then every day you can check the mail, open it up, and you'll see the mail inside. But sometimes they deliver packages too, like this. Sometimes they hold the package in their hand and they give it to you, and then the adults have to sign the paper. Other times the person will come to your house and give it to you like that. Or if nobody's home, they'll just put the package right there in front of your door, just like in this picture over here. See, all the mail's piled up right at their door. And this person over here looks like she's being such a good mail person, and she's holding the mail in her hand and she's smiling because she's so happy. And all of these delivery people and all of the mail people are so kind, right? They're so kind to help us get our mail each day. So what you're gonna do in dramatic play is pretend that you're at a post office. And you can pretend that you're running a post office, and you can pretend there's customers, you can pretend to be a worker, and you can pretend to package up all of the packages and mail the letters to people's houses. And it'll be so much fun. So I hope you all had fun learning about the post office and all the cool things that you can do there. And I hope you have fun playing pretend at the post office yourself. So I'll see you all next time. Bye!
All right, friends, for the Art Center today, you're going to be with Miss Rachel. Let's see what she has planned for you guys.
Jumpstart friends, I'm Miss Rachel and welcome to the Art Center for this week. So the activity we're going to be doing is making flags. Now you might be wondering, what is a flag? Well, before we think about flags, we need to think about countries. And a country is just a big place where lots of people live. So let's look at a map. A map is a special picture, as if you can see here, that shows where lots of different countries or cities or other places around the world are. This map shows the countries in the world. So we can see over here, there's the United States. This is the country where we live. Then there are other countries near us, like Canada and Mexico. And if you remember the book that we read this week, Dear Juno, Juno's grandmother lived in a country called Korea, which is not close to the United States. You can see Korea's all the way over here. The countries still have lots of things that are the same, that are similar or the same, even if they're far away from each other. And one of those things that is the same is that every country has a flag, but all their flags are different. No countries have the same exact flag. And a flag is a special design or a special picture that means something special to each country. There will be different symbols or drawings on the flag that mean something important to that country. So let's look at the US flag, the flag for the United States where we live. We can see that there's lots of stars on this blue part of the flag, and that represents the 50 states that make up the United States. So the states are like Pennsylvania, where we live. And there are also states like New York, New Jersey, and so on, up to 50. So that's what the 50 stars mean. And then there are 13 stripes here, because when the United States first became a country, there were only 13 states. So our flag is special because it means something about what our country has been like before and what it's like now. Other countries have flags that are special too to them. So this is the flag for South Korea, where Juno's grandmother lived. And all of these different parts of the flags mean something special too. So the background of the flag is white, and the white for Korea represents the whole country. And then the circle in the middle represents the people. There's a red part and a blue part, which means there are good and bad parts of all the people who live in the country. And then there are the black stripes that are on the side around the circle. And the stripes represent or mean the different parts of the government. The government is the people who are in charge of. They're supposed to run the entire country and make sure it works. Like how we have a president here, and other people who lead our country, that's the government. And so South Korea has a government too, and they find theirs is important because they have the parts of the government on their flag. And they also think that their whole country and the people are important too. So that's why all of these different parts are on the flag. Now we can make our own flag since we understand how other countries make their flags. Now, you might not think things like who is in charge of your country, or just people. Some of these might be kind of boring. So we can put things on our flags that we think is fun to us or important to us. So flags, as you can see, they're usually a rectangle shape like this. So we can draw our flags on a piece of paper. So you can take a bigger one or fold it in half, it doesn't matter. And your flag doesn't have to be a rectangle. Sometimes they're like more of a triangle shape. You can even do a circle if you want, but most of them are the rectangle shape. So you can just find a piece of paper or whatever else you want to draw your flag on. And then think about what's important to you, what you like, and what kind of things would you want to put on your flag. What do you think I should put on my flag? What's important to me? Well, some things that I think are important to me is that I love seeing my friends and hanging out with my friends. And I love going out to the beach when it's the summertime. And I like the color blue. So that's why I have a blue colored paper. So the things that I think I should draw on my flag are things like about the beach or the summertime, or maybe some pictures of my friends. So you don't have to do the exact same thing that I do, but that's what I'm going to draw on my flag. So let me show you here. I put my piece of paper on my table, and I'm going to start drawing. So I have a black marker here. I can draw smiley faces on my paper to be like my friends. You can see here, here's my face. This will be like my one friend. And then I can draw a picture of me. So I'll draw me being with my friend, and I'll have a big smile on my face. You can see the big smile, and I'll add some hair for myself because of my hair's a little bit long. So I put a picture of me and my friend on my flag because I think that's really important to me, just like the states are important in the United States. Now, I also said that I'd like summertime and going to the beach. So that's what else I'm going to draw in my flag. So at the beach, you can see there's the ocean. There's lots of water. So I'm going to use blue on my blue flag. And then here's the water. And then I can draw some fish that are swimming in the water because I'd like to look at the fish too. Then I can draw a sun because I like the sunny weather. You can see, here's my flag so far. You can see me and my friend. You can see the ocean waves and the fish. Now I'm gonna draw a picture of the sun. You can see here, there's the sun is shining, so it makes everyone warm, the picture. So this is my flag. You can draw way more on your flag if you want to. Lots of flags have a lot of different drawings on them. Like in the United States flag, there are 50 whole stars. That's a lot. But if you really like stars, you could do that on yours too. So when you're making your flags, you can draw whatever you want, whatever you think is important to you or things you like that represent you, just like a flag can represent a country, like the United States or Korea. You can use whatever color or shape of paper you want, and think about things that are important to you or things you like, and then make your flags. So I hope you guys have fun thinking about what things you like and then drawing them on your paper to make a flag. And so have fun at the Art Center, and I will see you next time.